Hi everybody, and welcome to the worksheet for Module 5, Lesson 17. If you don't have this lesson module page, that's okay. My class does because we were a little bit behind Mrs. Burkhart's class. But if you wanted to work along with me while you do it, you can do it on a piece of paper or a pencil. The top part is division. So when you're doing division, you're looking at this is the whole, and this is your group. So if I have four objects and I put them in 4 groups, how many are going to be in each group? I can also think of it as 4 times this will give me this as an answer. So that is one way to look at division as multiplication when you're doing these. All right, we're going to come down here to fractions on a number line. I'm going to scooch that up a little bit, maybe make it a little bit bigger. Make it a little bit bigger. All right, well, it's gonna be big enough right now. Or we're gonna go to the next page. There we go. It says, locate the following fractions on the number lines. So they've already done the work for us for this first problem, for our first example. We're going from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3. So those are our whole numbers. We only have to put in those in there, but you can put in more if you choose to. So they want us to put in 0 over 4. And they're all working in fourths. So they already divided these lines into fourths. So I have from 0 to 4, I have 3 lines because 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So 0 over 4. 0 over 4, we haven't done anything yet, so it's going to go right over the 0. I'm going to actually change that to purple, hopefully, this time, because sometimes my board's weird. So I did that. I'm actually going to put an X through it so I remember. So now I need to do 2 over 4. So this is 0 over 4, 1 over 4, and 2 over 4. I'm not going to label the ones in between, but if you want to, feel free to do that. If it's easier for you to just label them all the way through, that's great. But I'm actually going to circle them as I go, so you should know. So you will know, and I will know, you know which ones you put on the number line instead of just putting them off. So I'm going to cross that one off because I did that. Now I need to do 4 over 4. So 1 over 0, 1, 2 over 4, 3 over 4, 4 over 4. I'm going to circle it, cross that one out, 5 over 4, and 6 over 4. And the next one's going to be 10 over 4. So 7 over 4, 8 over 4, 9 over 4, 10 over 4. 10 over 4. We'll go there. Now, I don't have to do any of the additional ones because it just wants me to put specific ones on the number line. So you know, as we do these, they get a little more challenging as we go. So for our next one, I'm going to slide this up a little bit. Make it a little bigger. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to put on there, but they're all in thirds. The denominator for each of them is thirds. So I'm actually going to put thirds here. Just a reminder how I'm dividing my lines. I'm going to put my lines in first. So I know this is going to be 0 third. Then I needed to do 1 third, 2 third. That's going to be my 3 third. So each one is going to need 2 lines to make 1, 2, 3 spaces between it. All right. Now this one has us all over the place. They're doing them in a different order to make it a little more challenging for you. So 6 over 3. If I'm dealing with 6 over 3, I'm going to need to count over 6 lines. So here's my 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 over 3. I'm going to circle it so you know which one it is. In case you want to fill them all in, cross that one out. 3 over 3. Some of you may know, boom, right where to put it, but I'm going to show you my method. 0 over 3, 1 over 3. 2 over 3, this one's going to be 3 over 3. So 9 over 3. I could count up, but I already know this one's going to be 6 over 3. So I'm going to jump to 6 over 3, 7 over 3, 8 over 3, and the last one is going to be 9 over 3. Cross that one out. Now I need to do 2 over 3. I don't think I have to count this one because this one is 3 over 3. 2 over 3 would be right in front of it. Oops, I didn't circle that last one. And then my last one is 4 over 3. I could count, but I know know this is 3 over 3. And the next one would have to be 4 over 3. So if you fill in every single fraction, please circle the ones that go with our problem, just so I know which ones you're doing. So we're going to come down here to our third one. This one is 1/2, 4 over 2, 6 over 2, 3 over 2, and 5 over 2. So my number line is in halves. I love halves because all I have to do is one line between them to divide them all into 2 pieces. So the first one's going to be 1/2. If this is 0 over 2, this one's going to be 1 over 2. Oops, cross that out. Next one's 4 over 2. 1 over 2, 2 over 2, 3 over 2, 4 over 2. And remember, anytime you're doing these, you want to stop the video, go ahead and work on your own, and then check your answers at the end. Feel free to do it that way. You're welcome to do it that way. So my next one is 6 over 2. I could count all the way up, but if this is 4 over 2, I already know where that is. So I can count on 4 over 2, 5 over 2, and the last one is going to be 6 over 2. I'm going to circle it, cross that one out. My next one is 3 over 2. So if this is 1 over 2, and that's 4 over 2, I should know that 3 over 2 is going to be 1 less than 4 over 2. And last one is 5 over 2. I have 3 over 2 and 4 over 2. 5 over 2 would go in between that, and 6 over 2. Awesome. So for our last one, Casey went on a 3-mile bike ride. She stopped and to take a break at 2/3 of a mile. Then she stopped at 6/3 of a mile. Show Casey's stopping places on the number line. So we need to figure out how far she's going, and we're going to need to label 2 places on it. This tells us she went on a 3-mile bike ride. So this first number is going to be a 1, and the last number is going to be a 3, because she goes from 1 to 3 miles. The next one is going to be in the middle. I know if I'm doing a regular number line, that's going to be a 2. I'm going to put my 2 here. So I have 1, 2, 3. If you look at our fractions, it tells us she took a break at 2/3 of a mile, and she stopped to eat at 6/3 of a mile. So the denominator tells us we're dividing each piece into thirds. So if this is, oh, I made a mistake because I forgot something. She starts out at 0. They tricked me. So I'm going to erase this. Ugh. So this would be 0 all the way to 3. And then she'd have 1 mile mark, and then she'd have a 2 mile mark. That was silly of me. I am sorry I forgot that. So, back to the fractions. Both of them are thirds at the bottom. So we're dividing each part of her race into thirds. So this is 0, and this is going to be 3/3. So I need to do a 1/3 and a 2/3. So each line is going to get 2 lines. I'm actually going to do red so you can see that I did a 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So that should give us 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 lines in between each. So she stopped to take a break at 2/3. So this would be 0 over 3. 1 over 3. Oh, here's our 2 over 3. That's where she stopped for lunch, right there on that number line. We also need to know when she stopped to, or wait, that's her break. Then we want to know when she stopped to eat. So if this is 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, 6/3. Oops, I forgot the number line, or the fraction bar on her number line. So these are her 2 stopping places on her number line. So this is the importance of going back and reading, because I made a mistake because I did not read it very well. So do better than I did. It was great teaching you guys about math today. I hope you had a great day.